Here is another linear equation with fractions, and I hope that helps you to prepare for your test. Question is, solve and check x plus 5 divided by 2 minus x over 3 equals to 1. I'd like you to pause the video, solve, and then look into my solution. Well, let's first copy the question and then we'll go ahead with the solution. So it is x plus 5 over 2 minus x over 3 equals to 1. Now, whenever you have fractions in the equation, first step always is to get rid of fractions. Now, to get rid of fractions, what can we do? We should multiply by the common denominator or common multiple of the denominators. Now 2 and 3 both have a common multiple of 6. So let's multiply by 6 all the terms, right? So the first step is multiply by 6, right? That is times 6, right? So we'll do times 6 both the sides, right? So what I'm trying to say here is that every term will be times 6. We'll do times 6, don't get confused with x and times 6, right? When I write times 6, it is the whole term. Do you understand? The whole thing gets multiplied by 6. That is what we mean, right? Let me rewrite and show you what I'm really trying to say. So we have x plus 5 over 2. We'll times that by 6, right? Minus we have x over 3. We'll times this by 6. Equals to 1 times 6. Now when we say times, we can also write dot or we can write it in brackets, right? I'm avoiding writing multiplication sign here. It gets confused with x, that is why. Now, when you times with 6, you get rid of fraction. How? 6 divided by 2 is what? 3, right? So you get 3 over 1. Similarly, here 6 divided by 3 will give you 2, right? So we got rid of fractions. That is the reason why we multiplied by the common denominator, right? So we get x plus 5 times 3 minus 2 times x, right? So we get 2 times x equals to 1 times 6 is 6. Now let's apply the distributive property, which is you need to multiply by 3 both the terms inside the bracket. So you get 3 times x as 3x plus 3 times 5 as 15 minus 2x equals to 6. Now we can combine the like terms. 3x minus 2x is just x, and we have plus 15 equals to 6. To solve for x, let's take away 15 on both the sides. So we'll get 6x equals to 6 minus 15. And 6 minus 15 is what? You can use your calculator, or you can say, well, it is 9. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. So it is 9, right? And that too with a negative sign, since minus 15. Do you get it? So that is what we have. Now let us check whether this is the right solution or not. So let's check this part. So we have already solved and we have x equals to minus 9. Now to check it, we'll place the value of minus 9 in the left side and see, do we get 1 on the right? So let's do it. So minus 9 for x will mean minus 9 plus 5 over 2 minus of minus 9 over 3. And that gives us minus 5 plus minus 9 plus 5 is minus 4 divided by 2. Minus is minus makes it plus. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And what is minus 4 divided by 2? It is minus 2. So minus 2 plus 3 gives us 1, which is same as right side, correct? And therefore, our solution is correct. So we get our answer as x is equals to minus 9. So that is how we should be solving such equations. And don't forget to check your answers, since that is also a part of the equation. Solve and check. I hope you appreciate it. Thank you and all the best.